Hi guys, it's Brittany. I'm doing a really quick barn tour. Like, it's gonna be really quick because it is not sunny anymore. When I got here, it was like real sunny. It's 3:30, gonna be 4, and right around like 4:30 to 4 o'clock, it gets like really dark. And I'm not gonna walk all the way down or all the way in the very back to our backfields because I am quite lazy. But anyway, here. Yeah, see, it's already getting dark. This is our garden. This is our south pasture. No, I think it's the north pasture. I don't know. It's like directions and stuff. I'm not good at that. This is our north pasture now, and we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 geldings on here. Goes all the way down to that fence, and that fence past there is our biggest pasture, and it is our front pasture, and it has a little like shelter right there. And to get to that pasture, we put the horses down this road. We shut the gate at the end of there and opened that pasture up, so they actually have to walk to get to our their food. This is called our stallion pasture. It goes all the way down to the end. We put our stallions back here, which was that little dude right there. But he is not a stallion anymore, and so now we use that for our old girls, Trish and Hallie. Now this is just some extra posts. These are my chickens. Those two are raccoons. That's Fat Chick. That one to the far is a baby. That's a squirrel. This is another baby. We're missing one more baby. Oh, she's right over there. I can't see because I suck at this. But anyway, the stallion pasture goes all the way to the end. It has this big like run area so we can lock them off, and then off the pasture and stuff. And then this, it has its own water and electric. They have this little run-in sort of thing. This is my chicken coop. These are my babies. He's my favorite. He's like a miniature. This is their foster mom. And then there's one. Oh, we got a ton of eggs. Do you see that, guys? They were slacking before. And then we're missing one. Oh, there she is. Those guys get locked in there at night, and the big guys have all this area. Don't look at this. This is like a mess. This was a dog pen, but I built all that. And the dog pen goes all the way down there in the back there and stops right over there. We have a little bit of wood section, and that's the neighbor's barns. Bye, Mrs. Okay. So then we can see my fatso possibly. No, you can't, because I can't zoom in on my phone because my phone does not really work good. Okay, so at night we lock the horses off that pasture, and they have this right over there, this little run, and then I'm gonna go through the fence. It's not really little. We have all this run for them, and then they come up here, and we have this. Oop, we just lost all our light. They have this. They have trough, 2 feeders, but we never feed the horses. There's a salt block right there, and there's a salt block outside. This is where 3 of the geldings go, and if it's not cold, then they also get to go into the middle of this, like, of the barn. But if it's cold, we put the girls in where there is 1, 2, 3, 4 girls that go into here. We shut that door, the big door. We'll shut this big door, and then we'll lock the girls on here. We'll put our stallion, we used to be stallion in there because he gets picked on. He's not a good stallion. And then we'll lock the other 2 horses in here. This is where one of our other geldings go. It's like a 12 by 15, I think, possibly. I don't know. It's a pretty decent stall. They get this stall. I have this feeder for hay if we feed them with hay, but we have not. They have water, and then their grain thing for when we worm the horses. And they also have this right here, and he gets a jolly ball. This is where our other gelding goes. He's our mean gelding. So he goes in here. He has all these panels because he kicks. Well, it's not really panels, it's like barrels. And then he gets this stall. It's the same size, except he does not have a hay feeder. He does have this. He does have water, which I need to fill. No, I don't, because it's full. We have all our round bales here. We do our own round bales and hay, which is, we have all this. This will probably last us like 2 winters, because we also have right over there and a few over there. We put round bales out in the pastures, and that's all the hay they get unless it gets really, really cold, but it hasn't. This is our mares. Spring goes in here. She is quite scared of everything, so we just put her in here. So she has a lot of room. She can go away from everyone if she wants to. I think we have like 20 round bales back there. And then this is where the mares go. They have all this right here. It stops right over there. And then this is their run. It goes all the way over to there. That's my horse, Tuffy. He's the olding gelding in this pasture because, get a little running. Hi, Joe Bean. This is my mom's horse. Hi, Jojo. Every time she sees the camera, she has to come up to me. But he is in the round bale right now. They all have a round bale. We only put one out right now. Normally we'll put 2 out in the pasture, but we only have 1 because this grass still has some grass. But this pasture goes all the way down there and all the way to right there. The black and white paint is Spring. She's the one that has, you can see her butt partially, but she's the one that has a really big stall area. Normally in the summer we'll keep another water tank down here. We have that one right there. And then in the front pasture and the north pasture, we have a water tank on either side. We do not have one in where the mares are because we do not get water there. And then I'll keep walking around. This is where Misty goes. She's another mare. She is a Appy. She is terrified of the other horses. So she has this right here. She has water, so we can try to get her like used to the horses. She has this stall. This used to be Tuffy's stall. And then she has this big paddock area. Goes all the way over there. She mostly spends her time out here because she is a little scared in tight spaces. This is Sparkle's pasture. We call it Sparkle's pasture because a really old horse used to be here before he had to be put down, and he had this whole pasture. I mean, it's not really that big, so we only put the horses on there if they are sick or need to for some odd reason, because it does get eaten down very quickly. And we just use, they like to run as a herd. My barn owner likes that. For some reason he freaks out if they're not running as a herd. This is awfully like tall. Like, look at the difference between that and that. That's a tall stall because my horse's girlfriend, Hoot, broke it. This is just our extra stall. We, as you see, we do not use like normal shavings just because we do not have the horses in here most of the time. They're outside. My horse, he gets a mix of this, it's kind of like mulch. I mean, the vet approved it, so it's like fine. But he gets that and then regular stuff. He has this manger right here. This used to be where the old horses used to be. he gets that fan because he pees right there, and I had to put it on all the freaking time. But this is our largest stall. There's his bin that he throws. He gets 2 water buckets, and he only drinks out of this one. For some odd reason, it cannot be any other bucket or any other place. And then he gets this area right here. It just goes down right there. And then in the back, you can see our trailers. And then if you go farther back, it takes you all the way to a river. Okay. I'll keep on moving. If anybody comes down, they're going to be like, what? Why is all these gates open? This is our middle tank. This is where we tack up. We have right here to tack up. We have this mirror that the horses like to look at. We have extra brushes in there. It's like the community brushes, but I don't put my stuff there. We have whips. We have pitchforks, and we have a hitching post with 2 saddle racks. Then we have a little bench, but nobody uses it for like actual bench stuff. Coming in here, we have this to deter the chickens from eating the cat food because they only eat the chicken out of the cat food. We have an extra utility bucket and then another utility bucket. These are our dog waters, which we don't have a dog anymore, so those are cat waters. Recycle and trash. That's how you get up to the hay area. This is the barn owner's. Mine. Spring. And then this is her brother Breeze. These are the twins. And this is my mom's. Then we just have like Epsom salt and soaking boots in here. And then these are the old people's stuff. And then this is what the hay we have for like if we go on trail rides and stuff. Then in here you cannot see. I will turn it on. It's gonna be sucky. This is my barn owner's trailer. There's 2 tractors. We have an extra dog house here. We have all our utility stuff. We use these bags for recycle and trash. And then this is all the, what's it called? Alfalfa cubes that will last our 2 old girls for the rest of the year. Yeah, they eat like 3 bags a week. Just because that's the only thing they can eat. And then just hold on 1 second while I get the key. Don't want anyone to know where I'm going. You know, secretive. Because this is the tack room. Just a warning, this tack room has pathetic lights. And it was unlocked to begin with. Great. Like, it looks so nasty in here. But in here we have our immediate, like, vet stuff. We have Vetricin, gloves. This has vet tape, whatever it's called, gloves, and then we have more Epsom salt, more weird stuff. And in here we have our big chemicals, and not really like chemicals, but it's wound stuff. We have our rules up there, his pictures of his wife that died. Right here's Tuffy's little area. He has his smart pack, his aloe juices, and then his grain. And here we have some alfalfa / Timothy pellets for the old girls. We have our extra grain in here. And then in here is our grain that we're using now. And then we have some supplements for the old girls. And this is their bag. We just opened this today. Do you see this? It's less than halfway gone because they eat so much. Then we have our treats, minerals that we give the horses. There's Butte, our refrigerator, our microwave up there, cat food, extra towels. This is all the barn owner stuff right here. This is a girl who died who still has her horse here because her husband is keeping it here. So no idea what's happening with that because she died like 2 months ago. And then this is like my mom's / mine. There's my dressage saddle that does not fit the horsey anymore. My mom uses it. It's her saddle, but it went through a flood, so it's not really okay. These are some old crappy saddles, and then there's her saddle pads. This is the twins, Libby and Ellie. This is their stuff right there. This is Spring Zoner. It's her stuff. This is the old people right here. And then this is mine. I have all my tack right here. That blanket should not be here, but I'm using it tonight. We have my 2 bridles, saddle pads, all my weird stuff. We have all our fly masks that we used to use but don't use anymore. We have some egg cartons right here, some treats right there, some random stuff right there. And then we have my lunging stuff, cleaning, helmet, extra leather stuff. Up here are all my boots, grooming supplies, fly spray, medical stuff, everything. And then here is just like my random extra stuff. And then right there is just my reins that I use for whenever I bareback with a halter out in the back. I'm not gonna look at my license plate because I don't want y'all to track me. I don't think you would, because I don't think I'm gonna get that much views, but it's okay. Just a precaution. We're catching. Look at my hand. This is what one of the old people built. It's their bench. We have some extra like wood supplies back here, and look, sun setting. That's awesome. I'm not gonna go all the way in the back because it is setting and I do need to get going. But I don't know if you can see it, but there's like that white thing, and there's a line that goes right there, from there to the trees, which is a pretty big riding area. It's a grass riding arena. I normally have cones up, but the deer have been eating my cones. So they're laying on the ground right now because every time I put them here, I see the deer just knock them over, and I've given up on it pretty much. But yeah, it goes, we have like 30 more acres in the back. That's our hayfield, and I'm not going to walk that because that's a lot. It leads right to the river. And then lastly, this is our utility shed. We have our balers in there, our gas tank, and our porta potty that nobody uses. Thanks for watching. Don't look at my hair because this is just like my normal barn hair. Oh, this is where we put the poop, and then we spread it in the back, or some people come picking it up that want to use it for gardening. But thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch more videos, which I don't know if I have like that many followers that actually like care, but if you want to watch more videos, like, you don't even have to like, I don't really care. Subscribe, watch the videos, comment. That's what I really want. Like, I can do riding, how I ride horribly, because like I have my problems and I'm not the best rider, but I mean I'm pretty good. I can do a tack, like all my tack, and for Christmas I can do like a Christmas unboxing, but I know what I got because I picked it out. I didn't get much. My mom has more stuff that I got her than she got me because my money's going to her stuff. I'll explain it later. But yeah, my cheeky girls, peacing you out. Nope. Bye, Chicky. Say bye. Bye. Oh no! We're being bombarded with chickens. Hi, chickies. They think I have food. Ah! I'll peck the phone. Good girl, squirrel.